Hey guys! Welcome to Makeup History of 1960s. The 1960s ringed in the era of the supermodel. For the first time in history, models were bigger beauty and fashion icons than actresses, and they were the ones that women turned to for beauty advice. And in the 60s, the center of fashion and beauty was London. Everybody strived to achieve the London look, the typical makeup and hair that was worn by models in London, who would actually share their tips in magazines. So there were several makeup looks that were worn during this era, and the first one was kind of more of a classic look, a little bit of a continuation of the 50s look, just without the cat eyeliner. And another look, which is probably the most iconic for the 60s, is the mod look, which is what I'm wearing right now. And this is what was worn by the models in fashion shoots, you know. This was kind of the cool makeup to wear. So this was worn by young women a lot and was just advertised in magazines and makeup advertising. So contrary to pretty much all the eras before, the focus shifts from the lips to the eyes, and the lips are completely muted down, bringing all the focus towards the eyes. And this is done in kind of a 20s retro fashion. So they would strive to achieve kind of a 20s flapper look, but a lot more modernized. So there was a lot of focus on the lashes, especially the bottom lashes, which had been neglected since the 20s. And the whole look was just kind of 20s inspired. So the dominant colors to wear for eyeshadow were white, blue and grey. So I'm wearing all of those colors today. They were just in fashion. Eyeshadow was produced in those colors, and that's what women would wear. And for lipstick, they would actually just use their foundation or very light pink lipsticks. And red was still worn sometimes. I mean, red is timeless. But young girls would usually wear pale lips like I'm wearing. So let's jump into the tutorial. I'm going to start by applying foundation, and I'm going to apply a good coat to get a completely even skin tone, and then I'm going to powder it off with some pressed translucent powder. And when that's done, I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to take this white eyeshadow and apply it all over my eyelid, from the lash line all the way up to my eyebrows. And this is going to make a nice base for my blue eyeshadow. I only have a very bright blue, but a more muted blue would have been worn back then, so I'm going to mix my bright blue with some of that white to give it a more authentic look. And then I'm going to take this grey color, and that is going to go just above my natural crease line. And this is going to make my eye look bigger and kind of round and dough-like. So then it is time for liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to apply this again in a round shape. So we're moving away from the cat eye from the 50s, and again emphasizing on just enlarging the eyes to massive proportions. So I'm making sure the line is thickest at the highest part of my eye. And then I'm going to apply some false eyelashes. So when those are on, I'm going to apply layers and layers and layers of mascara on my lower lashes. Just make them look outright spidery and just huge. So then I'm going to fill in my eyebrows pretty much like I would do every day. No special attention was paid to the eyebrows. They were just plucked neatly and filled in with a natural color. So for blush, I'm going for this nice little pink color, and I'm going to apply that in a straight line going across my face. And for my lips, I am just going to apply a dab of foundation over them to mute them out. And then women would wear a little bit of Vaseline over their lips to make them shiny. I can just go for a lip gloss, it's a lot easier. So I'm just wearing this nude lip gloss over top. And that is your 60s makeup done. I'd say this is again one of the heavier makeup styles that was worn. It was pretty out there, especially with the eyelashes, crazy eyelashes. But that's okay, women were starting to experiment more with their makeup, and I think that's definitely a good thing. So I think that's all that I have for the 60s, guys. Next week is the 70s, and I'm really excited. So I want to thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next week in another makeup history. Bye!